Downing Street has blasted the EU for insisting the UK continues to follow its fishing rules in a post-Brexit trade agreement, but should Britain back down on this to finally strike a deal? Express. Readers can vote in our poll on whether the UK should accept the same EU fisheries policy to reach a trade deal. And let us know more about what you think in the comments section. Our poll comes after number 10 hit back at the EU's chief negotiator Michel Barnier for accusing Britain of refusing to compromise. In a speech on Wednesday, Mr. Barnier said, "We did not see any change in the position of the UK. This is why I express publicly that I am worried and I am disappointed because, frankly speaking, we have moved. I've shown clearly openness to find compromise. If they don't move on the issues which are the key issues of the EU, the level playing field, fisheries and governance, the UK will take itself the risk of a no deal." Mr. Barnier added that the EU will not accept the livelihoods of fishermen and women being used as a bargaining chip in these negotiations. And he insisted a deal must be agreed by the end of next month in order to have it in place for the close of the transition period on December 31. The EU negotiator said, "We need a breakthrough, we need to move. If the UK wants a deal with us and a fair agreement for a zero-tariff, zero-quota access for British access to our market of 450 million consumers, then they will have to move, and it is their choice, it is their responsibility. We are ready to make a fair and constructive compromise but not at the detriment of the EU." But Downing Street yesterday erupted with fury at Mr. Barnier's claims. Prime Minister Boris Johnson's official spokesman said, "Michel Barnier's comments are a misleading representation of our proposals aimed at deflecting scrutiny from the EU's own positions which are unrealistic and unprecedented. For our part, we've been consistently clear that we're seeking a relationship that respects our sovereignty and has a free trade agreement at its core similar to those the EU has already agreed with like-minded countries. The EU has refused to engage with our proposals and the documents we've brought to the table, insisting we must accept continuity with EU fisheries policy and disregarding the UK's status as an independent coastal state. We need more realism from the EU on the scale of the change that results from our leaving the EU."